Welcome back to another edition of Digital Tea Party with Rebecca and Musa. This week, we're diving to some of the hottest tea in pop culture. We're dipping into last week's Golden Globes, the latest news on the Justin Baldoni Blake Lively drama, and Musa and I break down our January travels. Hey, Musa,
Hey
what tea?
Rebecca,
What tea are you drinking?
I am drinking a steaming hot cup of raspberry tea. It's a little like hibiscus, but you can definitely tell it's raspberry. Interesting fact, blue raspberries do not exist in nature.
Crazy.
What tea are you drinking?
I'm drinking like ginger tea, but it's actually like my boyfriend shredded grated ginger and then boiled it.
I
So
know
it's
that,
like
I know that drives you crazy to clean it up though.
it does, but I actually have been like drinking my weight in it, so I can't even be mad.
No, I love ginger tea. One of my friends also put me on to actually just getting a lemon and ginger and shaving it into a pot of boiling water and putting some lemon juice, and it's like the perfect sick time tea.
Sounds good.
But outside of our tea, how have you been?
I've been good, but I mean everything that's going on in LA right now. For those who don't know, I'm from Los Angeles. I'm from Compton. There's huge wildfires going on right now. And it's really sad. Like the Palisades are essentially gone. People have lost their homes. It's just not a
And
good time for LA.
people are also lacking empathy because these houses that do cost $2 or $3 million, they can't see it past that. And I understand this, the whole entire Eat the Rich campaign, but I feel like when we talk about Eat the Rich, we're talking about people who gain their money in ways that is distrustful. Also, it's also billionaires. But these people are actors, they're regular everyday people who have honest livings. And yes, there are some actors who are bad, but these people do have an honest living and they're not billionaires. They do have a couple cool million, but at the end of the day, there's so many things in their houses that were burned down that are like keepsakes, things that are worth more than money. So I'm sad to see that people are lacking empathy for the situation. But yeah, prayers to California.
And it's not all, I think a majority of the people, like if in the areas that have like been affected, at the very least are like comfortable.
Yeah.
But, you're also like regular schmegular people or, maybe, I don't know, someone's family member, like grandma has been living there her whole life, businesses, schools, like it's devastating.
It really is, but I really hope people can get more empathy. I also have been seeing news on arson.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that some people have been trying to start little fires, like amidst the fires that are going on now. I don't know if I think the cause of like the fires are still under investigation because there's a couple of different ones, but I don't understand. Like people just thrive in chaos, I guess.
Definitely. But all in all, prayers to California. And it's really sad
Yeah.
to see what happened with State Farm canceling over 30,000 insurance, like what's it called?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they canceled 30,000 fire insurance claims 2 months
Oh,
before this happened. And I feel like for California, it's like isn't a seasonal thing with the Santa Ana winds and fires.
yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
did you know a lot of the firefighters are actually incarcerated people? I think it's about like
Yeah,
30%.
I saw this in the last fire, that the really big one that what happened. I think it was after the gender reveal, the one that was caused by the gender reveal.
Oh,
Do you remember that one?
I think so.
They had a gender reveal and then like the fire started right after. But yeah, that's when I found out that they were using convicts to do the fire fighting and they weren't
Mhm.
paying them anything and it was part of their sentence,
Well,
which
oh wait, what? I know they get paid, but not a lot.
well, I
There's like
think
there's a
yeah, but
pro.
it's definitely under the $5, $2 margin.
It's like $2 an hour, and then I think depending on like if you are actually like in the action or if you are like working at I don't know if the base camp is the right word, you get like a two if for every one day that you are fighting fires or like working on in the camps, 'cause it's like a big program, then it takes 2 days off of your sentence. Or like if you're not like in the action, it's a 1-to-1. So like, which I think is a great program, but like they're not paying these people enough. I don't think they're like feeding these people enough. And then like depending on what your sentence is, you may not even have the chance to become a firefighter if you get out of prison. And for me, I'm like, come on now.
Yeah, definitely using
These are people.
like jail, like prison labor. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. But prayers to the people of California, Los Angeles, Palisades, Altadena. And I know a couple other places were hit. Silmar. I've been in this. I know all the. I'm like, I know all the cities.
I
Or,
should know
or
more.
are they boroughs? Would you consider them like boroughs?
Yes, yeah, boroughs are just like parts of the city.
Okay. Moving on. Do you want to talk about Dirty December?
Yeah. So all the girls were there.
Everybody
Saweetie,
was there. Saweetie, Thames, Tyla,
Ira
Ira.
Star. The
Um,
girls were looking cute. I
but
don't
it
really
started out. Do you remember how it started out? It was that one night where we got like 17 posts of Chloe Bailey
Chloe and Barnable.
and Burna Boy, and I was like, "What is going? What is going on?"
They look cute, but I think it was to promote like a song, but I'm like,
Yeah,
girl,
they
where are
did
you
come out with a
going?
song a day, like the next day, but I was like, they had too much chemistry. It was too real.
But someone tweeted like, why is she by herself in the section? And I'm like, that is so true. Where are the girls?
Yeah, I mean, Hallie's with Halo, but Jetty December is kind of a week or 2 weeks at the end of December. I think it's post Christmas and like for the week of New Year's and whatnot, where a lot of people migrate back to Africa, back to the homeland, either Nigeria or Ghana or Senegal. And there's just like crazy parties that go on in Dirty December. I just recently found out from Ayanda that Mozambique also has a Dirty December of the sorts. Africa's lit in the summer. I mean, well, it is summer technically for them, but yeah, Dirty December is a week or 2 week long celebration of just events, clubs, parties in Africa, mainly Ghana and Nigeria. Would you ever go?
Maybe. I feel like if I went though, I would need to have like money. Like I'm not trying to do budget daddy December. But also like I be falling asleep too much. I get too sleepy. I feel like
I
at like 4 I'd have to
I think
excuse
one thing
myself.
about Africa is the most expensive thing is always going to be the flight back, like back home or back to Africa, because it is very like financially feasible to
Hmm.
go around. But I have been hearing Nigeria's been getting crazy, where there's like 10K booths, like, and people are saying that Nigeria Dirty December is more of a showing off money kind of thing, and it's not really represents the spirits of what Dirty December is.
I do not yet have money to show off.
No,
So
no.
I don't know, maybe in a few years. We'll see. But I don't know if I can stay up all night. I can, but I'm not gonna be happy.
Yeah, they're like doing it until 7 a.m.
I mean, I guess that's like Spain and then just like going to afters. But even now, I'm like, whew, I need to go to bed.
And after is a death wish. Yeah, Dirty December. Such a fun thing to go to. I didn't really enjoy myself at Afro Nation, and I feel like it's also like Afro Nation adjacent. But no, I think I wouldn't do my Dirty December in Nigeria. I think I would do it in Ghana or Senegal, Sierra Leone, Tanzania,
Mm.
or Mozambique.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe one day we'll go to Detty December together.
Yes, we should. We should. I would love to go to Dirty December.
Should we get into it should be called It Never Ends with us.
But honestly,
This has
and
been going on for months.
remember, remember how the last episode we were going about how we are sheep and we'll really like follow what we see, or whoever goes to post first is what we'll
Yeah.
believe. We really believed the Blake Lively thing this summer. Then we believed the Blake Lively countersuit and we were like Team Blake Lively. But
Yeah.
now Justin Baldoni has come out with receipts, and receipts are something that are hard to deny. So it really is Blake, what's going on?
I know. It's like it's very much giving like he said, she said. And I don't like feeling like I have to like I don't know. I think I need to let this play out because clearly I like keep talking and then like something else happens and I'm like, okay, well now I feel stupid. But I don't know. Have you seen the interview with Justin Baldoni's lawyer being like, we plan to release every single text message between the two of them. We want the truth to be out there. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on receipts, not the lawyer saying receipts.
As it should, because they are receipts. What would we call evidence? I guess we would
Yeah,
call them
evidence.
evidence
No,
in a
yeah, I
time
think
before pop culture.
yeah.
I didn't even think about what we would call them before receipts, because receipts just made so much sense.
It's just sad because this movie was supposed to be like for women or like people that have gone through domestic violence. And literally the only thing that people are going to remember now is the drama.
I don't like that Blake Lively is suing for sexual harassment, something that a lot of women have a hard time coming out about. and then
Hmm.
also fighting justice for. So I hope
Hmm.
that if she is saying this, that, well, I hope it's not true, obviously, because it's a lot of trauma, but I hope it is also kind of true because, like, why would you lie about sexual
She's not
harassment?
lying. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope she's not lying.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it
It's
is really
just,
complicated. Let me read a blurb. So, this was from the Economic Times saying, "We plan to release every single text message between the two of them. We want the truth to be out there. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on the receipts." And this, yes, again, was Baldoni's lawyer, reported by the Economic Times. Also,
hmm.
going forward, it's saying in the legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, text messages have surfaced that add to the controversy. According to the Economic Times, Lively texted Baldoni about script changes, saying, "New pages can always be sent to me as well, please." She later added, "I'm just pumping in my trailer if you want to work on our lines." To which Baldoni replied, "Copy, eating with crew, and we'll head that way." More concerning messages suggest a possible PR smear campaign, with one publicist allegedly stating he wants to feel like she can't be buried, and another responding, "Of course. Baldoni's legal team have vowed to release all text messages. We want the truth to be out there. We have the receipts." So, what do you think will come out of this?
I don't know. I really could not tell you. I think it's gonna go to court.
I think it will, but do you think if it goes bad for Blake, this will also go bad for Blake career-wise?
Yeah, probably. I feel like that's usually how it goes, especially for women in Hollywood, whether they're, guilty or not guilty. We see what happened with like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp and
Yeah. But I
she
also feel like that story had more complications since it was like between their marriage, and this
mm,
was a workplace feud,
yeah. Oh,
and we're never getting that Gossip Girl reboot. We're never getting like that, what's it called, reunion episode.
Gossip Girl.
I don't think they like to work with her. I mean, if this is what she's like on set, I have heard some stories alleging that Lane Meester, who played Blair, and her did not get along after the Gossip Girl and are
Mm.
not in contact. But again, this is all alleged.
I didn't really watch. I watched the first season and a half of Gossip Girl. I would watch it when like my friends watch it. Couldn't get into it.
I love that show.
It was just the
I love that
same.
show. I'll watch all 8 seasons again.
I'm dead. Maybe I should try.
Yeah, it made me like love New York, but then I've like had to like step out of it and be like,
Yeah.
they live a different life than you would in New York. So.
Maybe
Yeah.
it just makes me mad that I'm not a billionaire.
Yeah, but again, we can't sit here and be mad at it. Gotta do something.
True.
But yeah, overall, I think the whole Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively is gonna be a self-eating snake where they both just either self-destruct or one rises out of the ashes.
I just don't think we've seen the end of it yet.
And maybe it does end with them.
It ends with court.
It ends in court. Oh my God. And then we'll never get the second one. And if so, we'll probably get someone who isn't Blake Lively or who isn't Justin Baldoni.
Ooh,
Well, technically, he owns the rights to the movie, so
he could, but I feel like he probably just would want to be done with this thing
I,
forever.
I would be too. I would want to be done with it too.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's talk about the Golden Globes. Did you watch it, Musa?
I did watch well, I didn't watch it, but watched it in sense on TikTok and Twitter.
What were your favorite outfits?
This wasn't like an outfit per se that I liked. I hated that she was in a suit, Ayla Dabiri from The Bear. I didn't
Oh,
like the suit moment, but I did love the gold feather tie was a moment, and I've been
I
looking
was just
for.
about to say I loved the suit moment.
I didn't love the suit moment.
I love a girl.
It looked a little ill-fitting, and I think she's also short, and it's really hard for suits to work on short people.
I don't think she's that short. I don't think she's like
I
super,
think
super
she's
tall, but
5'1".
no, she's like 5'6", 5'7". She's taller than me.
Ayo Edebiri age, or not age, height.
Height. Io, if you're listening, how tall are you?
She's 5'6.5".
That's taller than me.
That's short to me, but she's a short person, so I think she should
I'm
have
5'4". Am I
not to
short to you?
wear a dress, but I definitely think she should have fitted it better. Again, the tie really was carrying the outfit. Someone was like, the wig looked good, but I know that wig is from TikTok Shop.
Period.
but it
Give me the
worked.
link.
Give me the
Give me the
link.
link. Send me the link.
Did you well, let me say a best dress then. I really liked Demi Moore's golden dress. It was very elegant, very classy. Zendaya's beautiful
Yeah,
beautiful orange gown.
she's kind of hard
I love when
to
she does
actually.
ginger bl or like red hair too. I don't know. Everything was working. Honestly, if I was La Roche, I too would fire everybody else because I would be eating just off Zendaya.
Yeah, I think he only like styles Zendaya and Celine Dion now because those are like his sisters. Not sisters, but like they're like his ride or dies, basically.
His girl. Who was your best dressed?
Oh, I don't know. Probably Zendaya. Honestly, Io Debris, even though you did not like the suit. I was into the suit. I'm still
I
thinking
just
about
wasn't seeing the vision. I'm not sold.
I'm sold. Maybe I'm biased because I love her, but and I've also like been wanting to wear like not necessarily a suit, but like a collared shirt tie moment with like a big either like big trench coat or
You've once worn a blazer and it looked really good on you. Was it a blazer dress?
oh, that blazer dress. If you know me, you know exactly which blazer dress this is. I wore it for my birthday like 3 years in a row. Wore it for New Year's like 2 years in a row.
I
Y'all
don't know
know any.
where you wore it to, but you looked good when you wore
I
it.
wore it to like a party I think you were having like a couple years ago. Y'all know the dress.
Something of the sort. But it's yeah, I like that.
I love a good
And
blazer.
it, and it and it wasn't and it wasn't ill-fitting on you. You made it work.
You know what? I bought it at a bin, in a bin at a vintage market in Paris.
I want to go to. I've been seeing those Amazon bin videos, and I kind of want to find a bin store where I can just buy
Mm,
things off a bin. I kind of also want to collect mail that hasn't been claimed.
why?
I don't know. What if it's a cool thing in there? I don't know. I love opening presents, and it seems like it's like a opening present way. But we're getting off track. Golden Globes. What
Oh
we
yeah, let's talk about that crazy, not crazy, that unexpected win from Emilia Perez.
Emilia Perez sold like it just took all the awards basically. I have a lot of things to say about Emilia Perez because it's very controversial. It didn't reach the key demographics, but again, who were the key demographics is also the big question that we're begging to answer. It is a movie about a Mexican drug cartel lord who, after making his successes in his drug trafficking career, wants to be a woman. And Zoe Saldana helps him become her, who is Amelia Perez, and
Hmm.
played by Carla Sofia Gascon. And before Emilia Perez transitioned, she was married to Selena Gomez. So that's where Zoe Saldana, Carla Sofia, and Selena fit into the story. Yeah, one of them was Mexican. Only one of them was Mexican in this Mexican story. And the one that was Mexican had the poorest Spanish level. Zoe Saldana and Carla Sofia's Spanish was pretty good. And that's where people found disconnect in the movie, where they hired someone who didn't speak Spanish and also that the director was French and didn't
Mm.
know. He said all that I got to know Mexican culture was, I think he said something that's like, I don't even remember. It was something like, I went to a Mexican restaurant, basically, on those
Yeah.
lines. The movie itself was eccentric. It was good. I think to a standard, I think to a point it was good because there's so much that they should have delved into that they didn't, and there's so much they didn't really need to delve into. They delved way too much into. But what really started like what really like made me not really care for this movie is the manner in which Carla Sofia and Selena Gomez went after fans in comments about their discontent with movies or against Mexican actors and actresses and people in the Mexican film industry. So I was kind of a bit like side-eyeing how they were interacting with people. Some it's art. It can be viewed in any way, and sorry it wasn't viewed the way you wanted it to be, but that doesn't give you a right to attack fans or viewers. But overall, Wicked was robbed. Like after saying all that, Wicked was robbed. Wicked.
I just think I don't know if I haven't seen the whole movie, but from what I've seen, I just don't think it needed to be a musical because especially the scene where Zoe Saldana is like singing, talking to the surgeon, and it's like
It's
rhinoplasty.
a vagina. Like, okay. So what do we do with that? But I did think parts of it were poetic, like when Amelia Perez was getting an award for something and Zoe Saldana was in the ball or like the ballroom, and she was like Amelia Perez was like hiding how we're so good in this society, da da da, and then Zoe Saldana was pointing out of wow, look at this, it's the cartel leader of this award show, and then he's sitting right next to the sheriff and he's sitting next to the mayor, and like how it's such a corrupt society. I think there was a lot of poetry in that number, but some numbers fell.
Yeah,
I think so. It's so close to being like such a cinematic, artful piece, but
yeah.
it fell short. Wicked did
I
not.
see the
I
vision.
was so
I see.
surprised that Wicked, even as like a person who saw Amelia Perez more than Wicked and who isn't a musical fan, Wicked was ripped off.
Yeah, Wicked was really, really good, but it's just the first award season or the first like award show. But honestly, I wonder if they're gonna. I
Oh, the
don't
SAG
know.
Awards also recently happened.
Really?
Was canceled due to the fire, but SAG
Yeah.
Awards did happen.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know if it is like, what is it, in good taste to be having award shows right now. Like people are losing their houses and then like all these rich people are coming out in these like designer gowns. I don't know. That's just me. It's
Yeah.
giving
The
I mean and a
awkward,
lot of these
the
celebrities lost
awkward
their homes.
is thankfully this isn't happening during the Met Gala because last year the Met Gala, what was going on? I think it was during with the protests,
Yeah, it's all just like
giving capital and like
it's
versus
giving the Hunger Games.
yeah, crazy, crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
at least I mean this year's Met Gala seems kind of like the theme is interesting.
It's celebrating black male fashion designers.
Let's hope these celebrities do a good job, are responsible, don't show up looking
And if you're gonna do a do-rag as a
please.
train, please remember it should be after like a bridal train, not a long, like a 6 inch, it's not supposed to be 6 inches. It should be over 12 feet long.
We're
So
definitely going to be seeing a do-rag bridal train, which honestly, depending on the person,
someone once did a do-rag bridal train and it was so like it was kind of like thin and long rather than like
mm,
big and grand.
yeah.
But I'm very excited.
Musa, we have some travels coming up, both of us.
We do.
Exciting.
Weirdly, we both leave on the same day too.
I know.
Do you want to tell us where you're going, or should I start?
I can go first. I will be going home to America for the first time in like 2 years.
Yeah, you haven't been back since 2022?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Literally like exactly 2 years. I think like the day I leave is like, well, not, no, I got back. Honestly, like I think 2 years to today or like sometime this week.
It's
Or
always crazy when you leave Spain and go back to America after being in Spain for such a long time because of the differences. One is how big the streets are. I think that's one thing that's gonna catch you off guard.
I have to drive again.
That's
That's
too. You
not,
haven't driven in 2 years.
I mean, it's like riding a bike, but it's mostly like the
It's
other
kind of weird
people.
at first, honestly. It really is.
It's the other people that freak me out. Like in LA, people drive crazy.
You start driving really slow when you haven't driven in like forever and drive
Well, I
for
used to love driving. Like before I went to Spain, like the summer before, I was like, I had to drive around to work. I was like going around the city. I was like flying down the highway. And then my frontal lobe developed and I like started to get terrified of the dangers of driving. And now I'm just like a freaking paranoid driver.
Yeah, I don't know. I hate driving. I hate going to the gas station. My tank is on E right now, and I'm like dreading going to the gas station.
You better go get some gas.
Yeah, but I'm not doing anything, so it's
Okay, well,
cool.
you don't
So
want to get stuck in the snow in a
yeah, I
blizzard.
have what is it called? Those guys that'll come whenever. That's
AAA.
yeah. But yeah, you're going home to California.
Well, I'm going to New York first. I'll be there for like 10 days. I got a lot of people to see. Gonna be in the city, gonna like be out of the city for a bit.
You know a lot of people in New York. You went to school in the state of New York.
Yeah, I went to Syracuse, which is like 4 or 5 hours north of New York City. So Yeah, like a lot of my friends, if not immediately, like almost immediately after college, ended up in either like New York City or, some people are like in Boston, some other places. So I always got to make a stop in New York. I love New York.
I
So
don't.
a
That's
lot of
also
people
one
don't.
of the
I love New
time
York.
things that I don't like about New York. New York is so expensive for what? I was there one day and I wanted to order an Uber instead of taking the subway, and it was a $50 Uber, like
But where were you trying to go?
Bill Gates. I was trying to go from Astoria to Queens, and it was 50.
Oh, well, no wonder it was $50. Wait, a
No,
store?
Astoria is in Queens, and I was trying
Oh,
to go to
okay.
JFK.
Well, Queens is. Oh, well, you were trying to go to JFK. That's why.
Crazy expensive, too big, too dirty. Just I don't know what else to say about it.
I love
Their mayor's under
Brooklyn.
investigation right now. They've got surge prices for entering certain parts of the city now. The
Oh,
congestion.
congestion pricing. That's
Yeah.
why I take the subway.
Again, the subway, a woman was just recently set on fire.
Okay, I'm about to be there. So
They register like it's real life Gotham City in a way, you know?
it is, but it's also great. I don't know. I love Brooklyn.
I
Like when
feel
I go to
like
New
if I
York,
really had to, I could thrive in New York, but I don't want to.
I
So
love New York. I can't
yeah.
wait to have a bagel. Oh, I'm about to eat.
I saw on the timeline you and Adam might link up in New York.
Oh yeah, Adam, let me know if you're gonna be in New York.
You're going for almost a month, aren't you?
To America? I'm going for 6 weeks. I'm gonna be there for a month and a half.
That's crazy. So I might even get to see you because my trip's only for like 9 days. Um,
Oh,
you're gonna be in New York for how long, actually? We haven't talked about this.
I'll be there for 10 days, but the second weekend I won't be in the city. And then I'll be back, and then I leave. I fly to LA on that Tuesday after, and then I'll be in LA for a while. Johnny's coming to LA. I don't know if I should be like telling my business
I
like
mean,
this.
we'll post this, and they really don't know. It's also big old cities, so who's really gonna run up on you?
Child, people are
And
crazy.
if you run up on Rebecca, she actually has a black belt in karate, so that's more of a problem for you.
Oh yeah.
Her.
I'm a black belt.
She actually had to register her hands as weapons because they legally are. So don't write
Period.
that law on Rebecca, please.
I am TTG, trained to go.
If you stay ready, you ain't gonna get ready, and that's
Period.
that. So
Clock it.
actually pull up on her, find
Please,
out.
please, please do not pull up on me.
You're gonna
Please
turn
don't pull
around
up
and
on me.
find out.
My God. I do not know how to fight.
I am traveling once again to Madrid, España. Funny thing how we leave on the same day, so we're gonna keep the black population in Spain contingent and balanced.
Oh,
And yeah, you leave, I come. And yeah, so I'll be going for about 8 days.
period.
More or less, yeah, 8 days. I wanted to go for 10, but I'm actually flying with a budget airline. Not for the first time. I flew a budget airline this summer, and it was level through Barcelona, and it was okay, all in all. But this time I'm flying with Play, and it's an Icelandic air, so I'll be in Iceland for 12-hour connections both ways. And I'm very excited. I'm really excited. Uh,
Yay.
I've never been to Iceland, and I kind of want to go. I've heard you can travel the whole island in 10 to 11 hours. It's basically one long road that goes in a circle,
Hmm.
other roads, and that's just it. So I think I'm very excited. I want to hit up the Blue Lagoon, Reykjavik Center. If you guys are in Reykjavik, we can have a little meet and greet, you know.
Give me a magnet
Yes, I will get you a magnet. I'll get anybody a magnet who asks, please send your
or
order.
a shot glass.
I'll get you whatever you want. I wanna run into Bjork. I know she lives in Reykjavik,
Nah,
but
she got hands. You don't want to run
she
into
actually
her.
has hands, so I'm not gonna pull up on her. I'm gonna respectfully nod on her and say, I loved Army of Me and walk away.
Leave homegirl alone.
Yeah, I will leave her alone. But I'm very
She's been
excited
through
for
enough.
Iceland. It's
Shout out to Ice.
shout out to Iceland, honestly. I want to go because I'll be going there. I'll be like landing like at 5 a.m. and I'll be there until like 3. So kind of scared that there's nothing going on. There's also a tour that I kind of set up of all the black-owned businesses in Iceland that I want to go and check out. So I'm very excited to do that. When I get to Madrid, I will just be, yeah, I'm honestly just going there to see friends. Nothing really. I think we might go skiing in Segovia in Navacerrada.
Period.
So if we don't go skiing, we'll do something. The thing is, Ayanda hasn't really seen snow in a huge amount.
Was she not there for the
No, she
Philomena?
she was there. She came like a month after it all happened, but she wasn't there for the initial snowstorm.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
So
Damn.
she hasn't really gotten to play with snow or see snow. So we're gonna take her to see snow.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
it's actually not that hard to get to Segovia from Madrid.
Shout out to Segovia.
I'm such a transportation nerd that I love the Madrid transportation system because I don't know, I just nerd out about it.
It's really easy.
It's so easy and there's so many options. There's green buses, there's blue buses, there's metros, there's cercanías.
I
There
love the little buses that go around the center that look like little bugs. They're so cute.
those little buses that go, yeah, and the ones that go to Kayak Toledo, they're really cute. They're really
I
good.
have
I've actually
a
been on one of them and they're so small inside and they've got like 7 seats.
I have a transportation nerd question for you.
Please tell me.
Do you know the color of each metro line and like the number that associates with it?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yes, I do.
Same.
Like
Same.
I can start as like let me give you the first five at least. Line number one is blue. Line number two is red, and that's the Sol Goya Moncloa line. Number three is the yellow line for like Lavapiés, Moncloa as well. Um,
Delicias. What?
that's line three. Line four. Wait, is there a line four?
Yeah, there is.
Is it the purple one?
Nope.
Wait, line four.
It's the bougie one. Well, I think it's bougie. It goes through like a lot of like the bougie areas.
Line four?
Let me
No.
tell you.
Yeah, you please tell me.
It's brown.
Oh, yes, line four is brown. It is the
Mhm.
one that goes to, I go there to go see Ralph all the time in Arturo Soria. That's the first line I actually took in Madrid to go to my job. And then line five is green, goes to Casa de Campo, and six is the.
Mhm. What
You know
color is
what's
the
crazy?
six?
I kind of lived in that city for 7, 8 years. You could drop that girl anywhere in that city and she wouldn't know how to get home.
Who?
Ayanda.
Ayanda. Let's fix our sense of direction, queen.
Yeah, you need to stay safe out there. You need to know where you are.
Wait, but what color is six? You didn't say the color.
Oh, it's gray. Six is gray.
There you go.
Seven is purple. Oh no, that's eight. Like they all get like a weird.
No, eight's not purple either. Eight's not
No,
purple either.
they put like there's a couple that are like purple and pink and like I don't know what
The eight
seven
is
is.
pink. The eight is pink because that's the airport one.
Okay, and the
Seven?
seven isn't purple, is it?
No,
What is it?
it's orange.
Okay, see, Las Pitis, I really don't ever go around there.
I never did seven.
I know what is eight, and then nine. Nine is yeah, I've seen nine. Nine is also like nine is a purple.
Nine is purple.
Yes, and 10 is blue, dark blue.
Mm-hmm. The 10 is like the one you gotta go like freaking 10 minutes underground to get to.
My favorite one would, I hate that we're having a whole entire Madrid transportation arc
This
of
would be a good clip for the.
my favorite one is the Metro Ligero. Even though you can only take it out into the suburbs, I just love the culture in the Metro. Like I love that it's above ground.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
like a tram.
and it's like I don't know, it's just the energy's cool in there. And they
Yeah,
have nice seats. It's very rare to see metros with cloth seating that are very clean. So
I do not like cloth seats on metro.
it was a very clean cloth seating, so I trust it. But no,
Mhm.
Metro has to be my number one. If not, I'll love a good bus.
Yeah, I like the bus in Madrid.
But yeah, transportation. If you guys want more transportation talks, please let us know. We're here to answer all your transportation needs.
Yeah, Metro Madrid wants to sponsor us.
Actually, shout out to one of my friends, Pablo. He has my Metro card right now since it's the younger one that's like $8 a month, and it might be canceled when I come to Madrid because I need to get away. I need to leave the airport, and I'm not
How
home.
old are you now?
I'm 24, so I have 2 more years for the Obono.
Why do I keep thinking you're like 26?
I don't know, maybe it's just my mental maturity, emotional maturity.
Am I 4 years older than you? That's
You're
crazy.
3 years older than me.
Oh yeah, like three and a half.
Yeah. But your birthday is the beginning of the year, so
Oh yeah, my birthday was 4 days ago. I guess I should have mentioned
yes,
that.
happy birthday to Rebecca. She's a
Cash
Capricorn.
at me. Just kidding. I'm not kidding.
Or send this playlist out to 4 people. Maybe that's all you could do.
Yeah, there you go. For my birthday, I want you to stream, download, and share this with
At least four
your
people.
besties.
But no, I'm so happy. I really need a vacation. I've been dreading it. I hate Maine. Like I genuinely hate Maine. Can't be here anymore.
Mm,
Overall, it's like a four out of 5 stars for traveling and like visiting and vacationing, but it's a 2.5 for living. Some people love living here, some people hate it. So that's that.
you are of the latter.
Yes, exactly. Let's talk about our Mount Rushmores of the week. My first Mount Rushmore on a sad note is Aubrey Plaza. Her husband passed away recently in the last 2 weeks, I want to say, which is really sad because she deeply loved her husband. I mean, a lot of people love their husbands, but it's just really sad to see this because she just had an amazing year. Last year, she was coming off White Lotus. This year, she's in Agatha all along.
Mm,
And career-wise, she was having a great career. She seemed happy in the media. So overall, parasocially, she just seemed like she was having a good year. And it's so sad to hear this. And I want to wish her and her family and her husband's family my condolences.
yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, I really love Aubrey Plaza. She's honestly like top 10 of my favorite actors and actresses. Just such a like a humorous person.
I hope she's taking the space that she needs to like.
Yeah, all of those gross men who are taking this moment to be like, she's single again. Please go into a deep, deep, dark cave and just stare at the wall. And then when you can come out, is when you know that that's not something you should say to someone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Ooh, what about you? Do you have any other Mount Rushmores of the week?
I mean, mine is kind of like a two in one. Zendaya and Tom Holland are engaged, and I love that they, didn't say anything. I feel like that's very their style. We'll never like, we probably won't see the wedding, just like Beyonce didn't like show anything about her wedding. I think they'll just probably pop out married one day.
She really is the Beyonce of our generation.
No, she really is. Congratulations to them. They seem like, they're a pretty solid couple from what we see. I don't really know them. I hope Law and Zendaya have fun, styling the wedding. And I hope, or, maybe they're going to have like a little private ceremony. I don't know.
I
But
hope
what I do know is that I am happy for them. I feel like everybody is getting engaged right now. But you know what? They deserve it.
I hope the wedding is private, but I hope that we can get a little bit of pictures and whatnot, like we did with Sophia Richie's wedding. Like we really
Right.
didn't, we got videos and pictures, but I would like to see the wedding, but I would want the media to be out of the wedding during the wedding, you know?
Same. Maybe
Don't,
I'll get invited and I'll show up in a suit.
yeah, don't.
Like Iowa Debris.
Like, me and you could honestly could be commentators at that wedding.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's the last thing that they want at their wedding.
Eat that.
No, but good for them. I'm happy for them.
I
They
am
seem
really happy
happy.
for them. The way he was protecting her in that one video,
Period. As he should.
I look scary.
As a man, you should be protecting your queen.
As a man, he really should, and he did. My next one has to be TikTok. It's not a person, but TikTok's on my Mount Rushmore. The way that in less than a week we will not have TikTok in about 11 days or 8 days, I think. We won't have TikTok anymore. It's going down. But I
How
hope,
is that gonna work, I wonder? Like, is it just gonna like
do you remember
think
Flappy Bird?
yeah, but I don't remember when it got taken off.
Oh, I was there. I was like on like boots on the ground, like front lines when Flappy Bird was getting extinct.
Did it
Um,
just like quit the app and then that was it?
you like imagine you just wake up and you want to play Flappy Bird and you click on the app, it just won't open.
But
Like
I want to know what's gonna happen in real time. Like, I mean, I'm in Spain, so I think I should be fine. But I'm
feel like
like,
you're like using it and when well, you're technically not gonna be in Spain while this is happening.
oh, that's right. Okay, well then I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna do a
I think
countdown.
maybe when the clock hits midnight, the app store will be like, this app doesn't isn't able to be like used in your region.
But I want to like be scrolling when it happens. Like I want to know what's gonna happen. Like as like I want to like move the page up and like is it just gonna like
This
quit?
is
Is it
it.
gonna be
This is
like we
that
love
was
you?
the last TikTok video you've ever watched. We should also talk about what our last TikTok videos were and like put it to
Yeah.
rest.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's not canceled for me. I live here.
Yeah, true. But
I guess I just have to switch app stores when I get back.
yeah, definitely. But I don't know.
Man,
I'm
R.I.P.
just there for the
TikTok.
positive side of TikTok going down, which is the we're gonna go back to long form content. YouTube definitely will be a powerhouse.
I love YouTube. I need to start YouTubing.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start YouTubing this trip. But TikTok, yeah, TikTok, rest in peace, TikTok. Do you have any last words for TikTok?
You destroyed my screen time, but you know what? I have a lot of love for you, TikTok. American TikTok, that is. It's gonna be me and the British girlies against the world
American TikTok really was holding up the app.
and the
But
Canadians.
yeah. Who's your final Mount Rushmore?
It was Zendaya and Tom Holland.
That was
They were
it?
one.
Oh, there were just two and one?
Yeah.
Okay, well that does it for our Mount Rushmore of the week. Should we close this down?
Yeah, let's do it. I got
Okay.
to go.
Okay, let's close it down. Thank you for joining and listening to the Digital Tea Party with Rebecca and Musa. Catch us next time as we unpack our travels and dive into more pop culture. In the meantime, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and iHeartRadio. And don't forget to rate us. Please, guys, give us a rating. Again, we love to know what people think about us. So please rate us. And yeah, have a great beginning of 2025.
Ciao.
Ciao.